Okay, so as you are seeing in this slide is give you a simple basic idea about alternation of generation. Okay, just I'm zooming it, just try to observe this carefully. Just see the whole life of organism divided into two half. Upper one is known as the n, whereas the downside one is known as 2n. So the upper one, n1, is what? N is the haploid phase. N is what? Haploid phase. Okay, haploid. And here the 2n, 2n representing the diploid phase. What? Diploid. Okay, so here in the 2n phase the number of chromosome remain double of, whereas in the haploid phase the number of chromosome remain half. Just try to understand. Gametophyte is there. Gametophyte are what? Gametophyte is a body who is responsible for the production of gametes. Okay, so here the gametophytic body will releases the gametes, and these gametes fused. Okay, look, इसको समझो बहुत ध्यान से, बहुत सिंपल है. गेमेटोफाइट्स स्ट्रक्चर क्या करेगा? गैमेट्स रिलीज करेगा, और ये जो गैमेट होंगे वो कैसे होंगे? हैप्लॉइड होंगे, है ना. अब ये देखो, जब ये दोनों गैमेट, यहाँ दिखा रहा है, दो गैमेट्स दिखा रहे हैं आपको, ये दोनों गैमेट्स जब फ्यूज हो जाएंगे तो फ्यूज होके क्या बना लेंगे? जाइगोट. और आपको याद होगा कि जाइगोट एक कैसा स्ट्रक्चर है? डिप्लॉयड स्ट्रक्चर है ना. इसको हम बोलते हैं 2n. तो यहाँ क्या हो रहा है? फ्यूजन हुआ, गैमेट आपस में फ्यूज हुए, जाइगोट फॉर्म करा. अब ये जाइगोट फिर से माइटोसिस परफॉर्म कर रहा है. माइटोसिस परफॉर्म करके क्या बना लेगा? स्पोरोफाइट्स बनाएगा. और ये माइटोसिस याद है आपको? माइटोसिस एक ऐसा डिवीजन होता है जिसमें सेल सिर्फ अपने नंबर इंक्रीज करता है. द नंबर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम रिमेन सेम. ओके, सो हियर यू कैन रिमेंबर इन दिस वे ऑल्सो दैट बेटा स्पोरोफाइट्स हमेशा 2n होता है, डिप्लॉइड फेज का होता है, जबकि गेमेटोफाइट हमेशा n फेज का होता है. ठीक है, तो ये जाइगोट क्या बना लेगा? स्पोरोफाइट बनाएगा. अब ये स्पोरोफाइट मियोसिस परफॉर्म करेगा. मियोसिस को हम रिडक्शनल डिवीजन भी कहते हैं. तो ये मियोसिस एक रिडक्शनल डिवीजन परफॉर्म करेगा, और बाय दिस इट फॉर्म हैप्लॉइड स्पोर्स. Then again this, when these haploid spores get germinated, they form what? Gametophyte. So in this way the cycle goes. Okay, got it? The alternation of generation. Okay, now move to the next slide. What our next slide is saying? Next slide is about chlorophyce. Chlorophyce is what? The green algae. Let's discuss the simple characteristic features of green algae. The very first point says that main photosynthetic pigments are chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. So this you have to remember, huh? You have to learn all this. So chlorophyll, green algae, is responsible to give green color due to the presence of chlorophyll A and B. Reserve food material is starch. Cell wall is made up of cellulose. Motile cells have 2 to 8 apical flagella and are found mostly in freshwater and sometime in marine and brackish water also. Then examples are Chlamydomonas, Spirogyra and Chara. Okay, so these all three, Chlamydomonas, Spirogyra and Chara, come under the which? Come under the chlorophyce. Okay, and if you want to know more about it, about chlorophyce, so we can discuss in a way of that how it is give economic importance, like it provides food to us, antibiotics also, it helps in sewage disposal and research also, space research. Green algae is used in space research also, and some parasitic algae are also. Okay, so in the food, many green algae such as Chlorella alba or Enteromorpha, etc., are used as food. And Chlorella, a unicellular green algae, possesses a high quality of food value. Okay, it has about 50% protein and 20% of lipid and carbohydrate. And if we just talk about the antibiotics, so the genus Chlorella yields an antibiotic chlorelline, CHLORELLIN, chlorine, which is used against gram positive and gram negative bacteria, especially Escherichia coli, etc. The genus Coleoptera also yield antibiotics. If we just talk about the sewage dispose, so green unicellular algae such as Chlorella, Chlamydomonas are used in sewage disposal ponds. They remove carbon dioxide and restore O2 by the process of photosynthesis and make the sewage water habitable for many fishes and aerobic bacteria. In the same way, green algae used in space research also. So the again the same algae whose name is Chlorella. Chlorella is very important. Okay, so it is used in space research also. How it is used? In recent year, biologists have realized that the unicellular green algae Chlorella could be used to provide oxygen during space flight trips. So the algae can reuse carbon dioxide during the process of photosynthesis and release O2 for the use of astronauts. Okay, so this much is enough for you people.